All right.
Oh, right.
Dota decided to function,
Yeah.
so we're back. We're ready. We're in the draft. 2 bans have happened so far.
Yep.
Skeleton King's College have banned out the Brewmaster and the Kunkka ban on the other side.
It's same bands as last time. Clearly, heroes they're not comfortable. Both sides are not comfortable.
Yes,
playing
we're not
against.
necessarily going for these targeted bans, so they might be just going again against Comfort Zone, really.
Yeah, and there's another comfort zone ban we saw last time. Lifestealer and Lone Druid. All the comfort bans are still coming out.
And the Abandonment.
And he put in a lot.
Yeah, a lot of effort last game.
Yeah, but for their team.
Yeah, but they might want to pick him. I don't know. They clearly don't want to play him and don't want to play against him.
Yeah.
He's quite strong this patch, so. And again, the Naga gets banned out. Gonna try and avoid those teamfight interruptions.
Yeah, so the same 3 first bans, just in an order, different order coming out from Bristol. 1 different ban in this first phase. From King's College,
Nyx
Assassin. I like it.
I like to see Nyx. It's always a hero that's fun to see. Can struggle a bit, but I like him. Get his Zags, burrow in. Fun times.
Yeah, definitely some strong high ground defense if they want to do that, or just that quick early, kind of late early game presence once you get your ult, just running around.
It's also nice against if Bristol gonna pick more int heroes that are gonna use up their mana.
Yeah. Yeah, and just start nuking them down, burning their mana.
Yeah, it's really something they could have done with last game.
Yeah, would have been very nice against that OD, although
And the Lion.
OD does have a lot of ways of recovering the mana, as does Lion. It's more the spike damage you can get once that int is built up. Especially OD, he builds up that ult through his arcane orbs. Would have got Nyx doing a lot of damage to him if he could survive.
If he survives.
That's big.
Well, with the Ags probably.
Slaughter first
Slaughter.
pick.
Oh boy, bash, bash, bash.
Yep.
Stun, stun, stun.
Speedy boy.
Prime that bash, blink in, get the stun, hit them before the bash.
And the Shadow Shot again, does the same job as the Lion. Lot of lockdown there, and really good tower pushing ult.
Yeah, very, very good tower pushing ult, and there's a lockdown coming out from him. Similar to the Lion, just his stun other than his Hex is channeled, so he's interruptible.
Yeah, but
so a little bit more counterable.
Those chains are so nasty. If it's just you on your own, you're stuffed.
Yeah, the later it gets, the more uptime there is. This time the Ember Spirit's going to go to the King's College, so
yeah,
not banning it out because they wanted to pick it. Luckily,
see how the Ember goes for them this time.
Yeah, luckily it wasn't there.
Also, where they want to play the Ember will be interesting. Might put him safe, might put him mid. I think the Nyx maybe sit in the offline.
Yeah, Nyx also very popular as a support now. Looks like they're going to be putting him in the mid though with the Monkey King ban. Monkey King mid just dismantles Ember Spirit. There's just it's not a lane that you can ever win, really. So that ban kind of telegraphs this as a mid Ember Spirit, unless it's some 400 IQ.
Yeah,
mind games.
It might be mind games. You never know. Could be going for these crazy mind games. Fool them, pick an Ember counter mid, and then you slam them with, I don't know, whatever counters what they pick. Bristol having a bit of a think about this ban here, and yeah,
the Bane again.
Bane again. I can see that. The Bane is just such good lockdown, as well as just taking away attack damage.
Attack speed now.
Is it attack speed?
It's attack speed.
Either way, it's just horrific to deal with.
Yeah, no real heroes that are that scared of lockdown yet, like the Ember Spirit was last game on the Bristol side.
But they might be planning to pick.
Yeah, just Bane.
You might see a Storm Spirit.
With these 4 bans being the same, currently just seems like a hero they don't like playing against. They're just going with what they like.
I think Bristol's just getting rid of things they don't like to play against at this point. I don't think they're really worrying about what Skeleton Kings are picking at the moment.
No, they're just playing their own game, banning what they don't enjoy playing against.
Yeah.
It's the reserve time. It begins to tick down for this 5th ban.
Yeah, going into this ban, we'll see. It might give us a bit of a clue. There goes that's just the Razor.
Yeah.
They're clearly a hero they don't like to play against. Is a scary hero.
Yeah, another one as well that's
pretty
nasty for the Ember Spirit in the mid lane.
Yeah.
So
I can imagine.
So not something that you necessarily want to be doing there. I'm fairly confident with these bans currently that the Ember Spirit is going to be put towards mid.
Yeah.
Which begs the question, is that the best idea?
Yeah.
As it gives a lot of time for them to think about who they want to position against this Ember Spirit.
It does.
And maybe just shutting down.
I think they're going to last pick mid again.
Almost
that's what I see coming. And It could be something spicy.
If they lost pick mid, they get the opportunity to make sure this Ember Spirit is going to be
Yeah.
going towards that lane, and just definitely pick someone that he's not going to like laning against. His hardest counter, Monkey King, in the lane at least, is gone, so they're going to have to think about something a bit different than that, but...
It'll be interesting to see what they go with. And the Winter Wyvern.
Yeah.
So, clearly don't want something like the Shadow Shaman picked off and just nuked down by the rest of the team. Probably going to see quite a hard right clicker coming out from them, I would imagine. Something with decent attack. No Ursa ban this time, so they might pick up the Ursa themselves. Or don't feel it's going to be too much.
Along with the Slardar and the Shadow Shaman, with that lockdown, with the blink initiation from Slardar, it's a really scary hero, actually. It's a very good point. The Juggernaut,
that'll do it.
Yeah, similar to the Ursa, we'll just get in there as soon as they're locked down. The Omni Slash is so good, especially in the early game now. You spin onto them when they're stunned. Juggernaut, Shadow Shaman, I've got bears on my mind. Juggernaut, Shadow Shaman in the lane, with all the lockdown and the spin.
Yeah.
Similar to the way that Crystal Maiden Juggernaut is so obnoxious.
Or Lich Juggernaut.
Just Juggernaut.
Juggernaut is just a
Juggernaut plus stun.
Oh. A Dazzle. Maybe
I don't think you're going to see him mid. I know you want to see the Dazzle mid.
I do.
But you're not going to. Dazzle,
you never know.
Going to be probably coming out as the support.
Here's the mind games, right? Your kings, you're a bit behind. Here's your mind games. You pick the Dazzle, you put him in the mid lane, and mind games.
Then what?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that's what they thought. Dazzle is really
all their armor.
Dazzle is really strong at the moment, especially in the laning phase. He just does an obnoxious amount of damage. It's awful to lane against.
Just sticking him as support, he's really obnoxious to deal with. That with poison touch just makes it so difficult to stay in lane without burning through a ton of tankers.
Yeah, and he has a lot of range on his fairly powerful right click, so can just really harass you down.
And the heal's going to keep whoever else is in lane up.
Just a strong pick. I'm pretty happy to see it.
Yeah.
It's nice we're saying we want their lanes to be nice and stable. Dazzle is a hero you pick if you want your lane to be nice and stable.
And the Oracle.
Speaking of
Oracle.
Speaking of good healing and some stability.
Yep. He's fairly obnoxious to lane against as well.
Yeah, this is just the lane. This is the game of not fun lanes for both teams right now.
Yeah, neither are looking particularly fun. I still favour Bristol's right now in the lanes, but it'll all come down to maybe picking another support here, maybe the Nyx being support, or
the PL. So the Nyx probably going to be going towards that support.
I would imagine so.
Bit of a rumour going on for position with the Dazzle onto the hard 5. Phantom Lancer,
very nice.
Yeah,
I'm liking this lineup a lot more already.
Has the mobility he can use to dodge a lot of the lockdown they're going to be coming out with that Doppelganger.
Yeah, the Doppelganger is going to be so good at dodging the Oracle, the Slardar, the Shadow Shaman, all of it. Although,
especially now with the fact that the Slardars, you usually want to at least initiate with your bash, not your stun.
Yeah.
Just because you want to prime it on some creeps, get to that third hit, then you jump in with your Blink Dagger, hit them the 4 times, bashes them, and then you stun them. That gives you a bit longer on the Phantom Lancer to get the
Although get ready for those high IQ Shadow Shaman plays where he goes to do the shackles, you get the split, and then you trap the Phantom Lancer inside the snakes.
Yeah, they definitely have tools to deal with the Phantom Lancer. A lot of it's going to come down to the execution that the Phantom Lancer can get on his escape abilities.
Phantom Lancers, like hitting Phantom Lancer always comes down to a matchup of mechanical ability.
Yeah.
Who can press the buttons at the right time. Eating into reserve time here, looking for that last ban. Gonna ban out the Axe. Just a tanky offlaner that Skeleton King seems to like. Difficult to... They clearly think it's gonna maybe take down their backlines or something and just be difficult to kill off. Trap someone like the Jug or the Oracle with the Cry and be able just to pick them off.
This is now the opportunity that King's College need to think about what other matchup is going to be really good against this Ember Spirit and just hard ban that.
Yep. Something that's got maybe
something that anything that brings out high physical damage in the lane is really bad from Ember Spirit. So they're going to take out the Husker.
Yeah, makes sense.
Smart. Like there's some of the Huskers is magical damage with the spears, but
it's a lot of.
He's just a very strong laner and not fun for an Ember Spirit to deal with. So I think that's a smart ban.
Yeah, it's a nice ban there. A lot of damage, and just the tick damage as well from those flaming spears is just obnoxious to deal with.
Yeah, we'll burn through your flame guard pretty quickly and just start ticking you down. So
yeah, and once you've got rid of the flame guard, you lose a lot of your lane presence.
Yeah, a good ban. They've banned well to make Ember Spirit's life a bit easier in this middle lane.
Yeah.
So it's going to come down to what Infinity wants to play against.
I'm interested to see what this off lane is going to be.
Needs some kind of big frontliner. Maybe the Tide Hunter again, honestly.
Or a Centaur or something.
Tide Hunter did work well for them last game.
Yeah, a Tide Hunter would be nice to see again. I think they can capitalise a lot more on the Ravage this time. Although we might see something a bit funkier.
I'd like something a bit wacky. I'm already liking this lineup just for the Oracle pick.
I think they maybe want something that can pair a bit better with the Nyx Assassin around that 15-minute mark, going for some picks. Maybe, you know, something along the lines of like a Bounty Hunter. You think that can just go along with him? Probably not the Bounty Hunter specifically.
No, but I know what you mean. Something that can
something like a Ricky. Then, yeah.
Ricky would be worse than Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, they need something that.
He's also just a terrible hero.
I mean, that's your opinion.
That's a fact.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the Night Stalker.
Love it.
That's just a better Bounty Hunter in the situation. I should have thought of that hero.
Yep, he's going to be able to hit when we hit that nighttime around when the Nyx Assassin hits the right level. They're just going to roam and kill.
Yeah, that's a very nice pick there.
And as well, very survivable. Not the most survivable, but can still take a lot of punishment without dying. And good escape as well with the flight.
So they're going to have very specific timings this game, though. Around the night times, around the Vendettas, trying to get a pick off really with each opportunity that they have.
Pick the Cottle to counter it. No, Earthshaker. Interesting.
So, Juggernaut in the mid lane, perhaps?
Or Earthshaker in the mid lane?
I would love to see a mid Earthshaker. Yeah, Infinity picking out the
mid Earthshaker
to go up against Darkspear on this Ember Spirit. This is going to be really interesting.
Oh, this could be a really fun game. That's a nice Nyx cosmetic.
It is, yeah, that looks very good. This time it's Jaws letting the side down, and Bunnies again with no cosmetics.
And I mean, the Dazzle's not really got cosmetics.
Oh yeah, there's actually a big lack of cosmetics going on.
Although that PL looks fantastic.
Yeah, so whose lineup are you favouring going into this match?
I really like Skeleton King's lineup here. I like the fact that this Nyx and Night Stalker can just go when it hits the right timings, and I'm a big fan of the Night Stalker and the Nyx as well, just in general. And the Ember Spirit looks like it'll be a decent mid lane. Yeah,
I think if their execution can be on point here, their Radiant's lineup, Skeleton King's lineup here is really nice, it's really strong.
Radiant also might buy a courier.
So yeah, quickly go over your players for you. We have Jaws going up onto the off lane for the Skeleton King's College. On that, Night Stalker Atlas going to be joining him up there on the Nyx Assassin. Going down bottom, Babbo and Infused on the Phantom Lancer and the Dazzle respectively. And once again in the mid lane, this time taking the Ember Spear for his own team, Darkspear. On the opposing team, Bunny's going to be blocking his carry. Having a little bit of fun on that. Shadow Shaman freezing, playing that carry. Juggernaut taking the very interesting mid pick of the Earthshaker is Infinity. And going down bot once again is that very scary combo of Aquinos and Wizazak.
I really like that mid Earthshaker. And courier-wise, it's your choice of compendium couriers. Do you prefer the mole?
The crab.
Or the crab. I like the crab. Yeah. I don't think that's the best crab back available. I think something like...
I like the Poor Man's Shield because it reminds me of simpler times.
Yeah. I like the Necro Book one, honestly. I think the Necro Book one's really nice.
Came a long way to see you
a little bit of taunting over from both sides.
It's like Aquinos and Wizazak are going to go for a contest on the rune again. This time Babbo and Fuse are ready for it though. Looking for something. Aquinos going to get spotted out and the damage is going to start coming onto him. The poison touch is there. Darkspear is coming to help out as well. He's going to get a little bit of damage out onto Aquinos. The chain's going to come, but the purge there immediately nicely done from Wizazak to make sure he gets that rune. Going to be two going... They're going to be three going in the way of... the
Radiant side.
The Radiant side this time, so a little the opposite of the other.
Opposite there, so I'm really interested to see how this Earthshaker does in the mid lane. It's going to be super interesting, I think. And they've got that really nice ward just on the high ground. Or was that taken out?
Yeah, no, again, has blocked the tower, the creeps up until under his tower. He's doing a alright job of last hitting on the tower. He's got this enchant totem at first.
Yeah, I like it. It really helps with last hits or just chunking down the enemy if you need to.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of nasty actually for Darkspear to deal with.
Yeah, he doesn't have all that
up
much
top, Jaws dropping very low, getting spun on. Bunnies is coming around. He does have another Q in just 5 seconds. I don't think Jaws is any way of getting away from this. He doesn't have a salve, can't heal up, stuck in the trees. They have the tango there ready, and Bunny's gonna use that Aftershock. That was almost really nice, but he is gonna drop at the start.
And
the tip comes
out.
There you go. We were complaining. We got what we wanted. Well, down bot, some aggressions coming as well. Both supports just trying to find a little bit of tip damage onto each other, but Wizazak has the extra range over Atlas, so it's going to be getting the advantage there. Atlas does have a decent amount of armor, so it isn't going to be taking too much damage as a stun comes onto Babbo.
They are knocking this Phantom Lancer quite far down, though. That stun doing a lot of damage in this early levels. And yeah, just trading off farm here. Not going too far either side. This mid lane looking a lot more even than last game.
Yeah, so far all it. His 8 last hit still a 3 on Darkspear, and he's actually level 3, so I'm not sure even is necessarily the word I would be going with to describe this. It looks like the Earthshaker. More even, but that Enchant Totem doing so much damage to Darkspear.
Oh boy. Eating that happy little tree.
Bot lane, Babbo going to have to back up, use his salve pretty early in the lane. It's going to get cancelled, but I'll give him enough regen. He's going to probably be happy with how much he got out of that.
This bot lane looking to go a lot better than last time for them. Really, last time that Morphling was quite heavily bullied, but this Nyx being able to be far more active in supporting.
Look at this mid lane though. 13 last hits currently to 8.
Oh, Babbo getting a bit low, but being able just to split out of there.
Yeah, the root's going to come onto him, but there's not going to be enough follow-up there. Akranos couldn't get through.
Yeah.
They are getting, again, a lot of really good harass on him.
They are, but the Nyx is equally able just to sit around and help out with the stuns and some harass of his own, rather than last time we had to play a very passive role behind the tower, keeping that Morphling alive.
Yeah, Darkspear going to head out the lane.
Does get the arcane room, which might help him.
Yeah, just make that flame guard a bit cheaper, give it a lower cooldown. So it's going to be a 50% uptime if he uses that nice and early. Akranos dropping pretty low. He's going to get the stun out and followed up by the Slivering Crush for Atlas stun. Getting really mad now. A big stun from Atlas though. It's to both of them, but he had been hit 3 times, so the bash is there and ready. Going to get bashed into the deep and fall down.
Bash lasts so long. Jeez.
And it just does so much damage. 75 bonus damage.
It lasts an entire second as well.
This is just level 1 and it's tearing him apart.
So strong. Oh, and down goes the Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, just pushing aggressively under the tower. There's 2 levels of that Purifying Flames now, so it's doing 180 damage if you can follow it up with a quick hit or just nuke someone down at the end of it so that healing isn't necessary. It's really scary.
Is a lot of damage. As for on the mid lane, it's looking far more even.
Yeah, 10 last hits ahead, but isn't being forced out of the lane just yet.
Is able to keep in the lane at least.
Oh, nice root. Cancelling like that. The Fidget's going to come onto him, so it's dropping to about half. So race for the regen.
He's going to get the regen.
He's going to grab it. Get a little bit of health back, but he's still dropping pretty low. He's got it in his bottle, so
yeah, he's going to save it for later.
He can get away and just pop it now. Be ready to go back. Carry on contesting this lane. As bot lane Babbo is going in for some jungle creeps. There was an attempted pull coming out from Wizards, like it looked like, from this medium camp. Going to get shut down by Babbo, getting the farm for the camp as well. The root coming out onto Alistair. He's ready. He carapaces it, stunning up Wizards, actually doing a little bit of damage to him. While top lane Bunnies going in once again onto Jaws. This lane, so annoying.
Yeah, this lane is very obnoxious to be in right now. I would not be happy to be this Night Stalker right now, because if you're not careful, even on low health, it just takes those shackles to come in and you're going down. Although freezing is dropping very low to the poison there. Yeah, having to both salve and tango to survive through it, and one.
The power of Dazzle there being shown off a little bit. Mid lane Infinity is actually dropping pretty low.
Yeah, I think Ember Spirit's really got a hang on this lane.
Catching up as well from a 10 CS kind of deficit to a bit more freezing. Going for the spin just to trying to stay alive against Jaws. It is now nighttime, so he is pretty powerful. He's got that speed, got that bonus damage as well.
That Q is quite a nuke early as well. If he's not careful, and just the move speed and attack speed is huge.
Yeah, down bot. Babbo getting dropped very low. The root's out onto him. We just need one false promise. Is he going to be able to get it? No, just the right clicks are going to be enough just in range for Wizards to finish him off. As in the mid lane low, Darkspear, he gets the better of penalty.
Down the.
And now he's level 6, so he has that Remnant ready to keep him safe. Sends one out, bottles up, has the mana to go to them.
This is exactly what they need to do in mid lane. They needed to win this lane.
And now he's caught up on CS as well.
I'm not convinced by the Earthshaker mid pick, but it was a fun pick, I think.
Top lane, pings coming out towards Jaws. They might be looking to do something. Just using that void, the nighttime damage on it to be going. Getting a little bit of CS from range as well.
Just a little bit of a chunk to the...
I don't think he's going to be in a position, is the issue, to really rotate too much.
No, it's a difficult lane to
in this first night. Which is that you want your Night Stalker, as soon as it hits the first night,
to go and get killed,
to be
ideally.
doing stuff.
It's just like with the Tide Hunter, you want that early Ravage, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. He can still do fine. I think he's really going to be waiting for this Nyx to be ready to go.
Yeah, next night is definitely when they're going to want to 100% be online with these two heroes.
Next night, they're probably going to leave Dazzle. Dazzle will hopefully be able to just hold on to the lane, while Nyx and this Night Stalker go off hunting.
Mid lane, Darkspear getting pretty aggressive. He's going to block the hit from the Enchant Totem, so pretty nice from him. He's going to get the chains onto him, stun out from another totem. Big damage coming out, and the Echo Slam is there! Darkspear's going to drop to tower hits!
Oh!
Infinity! Recognizing that damage that he needed and taking him down. This mid lane's so much closer there.
Yeah, it's so much closer. He's doing far better on this mid lane. That Echo Slam there.
Yeah.
People underrate the one-man Echo Slam. Everyone looks for these 4 or 5 mans, but sometimes that one-man Echo Slam can be enough.
People just overlook the one-man ult in general. If it gets a kill at 7 minutes, that's fine.
Yeah. Bot lane looks like they're getting quite aggressive as well as top lane.
Shackle's coming out onto freezing. Babbo goes down in the meantime. The spin out. A lot of damage coming onto him from the Shadow Wave. But he's going to drop an hour infused. Running away, gets crit once. Getting chased down. I don't think they're going to have the speed to finish him off.
He's going to get away though. And I don't think really the Dazzle can do anything about it. Meanwhile, it's pretty big for the Phantom Lance to go down again. Down bot.
Mid lane getting aggressive again. Darkspear getting a little bit ahead on the HP. And still he's staying in range with the last hits, but the denies are very much in the way of the Earthshaker.
Ember Spirit is being very aggressive this game.
Yeah.
It's what caused him to die under tower.
Stun out onto Babbo. Just fully a little bit extra harass. That bash now doing a bonus 175 damage.
That is a lot of damage.
The gank is coming in. Ember Spirit's here. He's ready to stun up onto Wizard's Act. With that mana burn, is going to do so much damage coming in. Is he going to use the chain? Waiting for it to go onto both. He's going to go onto the creep flow instead. Going onto Babbo. Not going to get the stun onto him, so he's there. He's ready to get that lance. Onto Akanos. The stun's there. Atlas had it back off cooldown. This is going to be 2 kills. The neutral creep's going to get it low.
No!
Sad trombone indeed.
That is... Wow.
Pulled them into the Big Tomato.
MVP Big Tomato.
3 people around him. That means that he does have that Thunderclap available. Going to use it to finish that off. Bunnies is going to go down top low. The spin comes onto Jaws, but he still has that night move from speed, so he's going to be just fine to get away.
Dazzle actually trying to look out for this jug. In comes the Nyx.
Atlas, he has 6. It's going to be a lot of bonus damage onto it, and the break. This is oh no, Emily Sash is there though. He's level 6. He's ready. They're grouping up, so it's not going to be enough to kill any of them outright. But now the Grave goes onto Jaws, meaning the Nyx is open to be killed. Jaws is going to have to run away, but Infinity's TP'd down. He's ready. He's the rotation there. Fidget going to finish off Jaws, and now Infuse. He has a clarity. He's just trying to run away, but he doesn't have Grave. He doesn't have a TP.
Can he get the jug though?
Getting out of this. No, the shackles are onto him. No. Just waiting with that enchant totem here to do big damage.
That was a big rotation there.
That was huge. Infinity coming to save the day. The big thing there is that Freezing stayed alive on very little HP.
Yeah, if Freezing had gone down, that would have been huge. Although they did, Radiant did manage to take some nice kills down bottom.
Big damage onto the Ember Spirit. He has that amplified damage onto him, so he doesn't have a whole lot of armor right now. Just -2 onto 4 armor. Gonna get chains onto Slada underneath the tower, but Aquanos is going to be fine. Just start heading away towards the double damage. Darkspear is going to be able to pick it up before Aquanos gets there. Doesn't have the bash fine just yet. Next hit is going to do it, and Bunnies is coming in with that lockdown. The Remnant was back! He zipped away to the wrong one. That's really unfortunate. Straight into the lockdown. Has another Remnant ready, but it's not going to be enough. The bash is there to finish him up. The stun now onto Slardar. He's just going to TP away. They don't have another stun, so he's going to be fine while they're focusing on him in the TP. Bunnies just sauntered off. Infinity got a kill onto Babbo.
No, this is not what you want to see. You were doing so well. You were doing so well, Skeleton Kings.
All around the map there. Bristol just making the plays.
Those big boy plays there.
I want to point out, Infinity, he's going straight for the axe.
Yeah.
That is
That
a certain kind of energy.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way. That's definitely a very specific kind of energy.
Big
And I am
cojones to go for that.
And I am all here for it.
Yep.
Nyx heading back up top, but the Dire do have the Sentry Ward here, so they're gonna see him as he comes in with his ult. He's actually smoked up first. No ult for 7 seconds, so he's gonna be waiting around seeing if anybody comes forward. He is in vision, but he's also in range of the Sentry Ward, so they are going to see him coming up. Bunnies, he's going to be ready for this rotation.
Pop.
They're just going to find Alice.
Ult pop, though. They're not going to be able to get him, but they know he's
not
around.
going to be able to do anything. It's the big
he's
thing
going to have to back off. Maybe get that Slardar down in the mid lane.
Yeah, they don't have to kill him there to stop that, to make that not worth it.
Yeah.
It already isn't. He's going to have to come into the bot, try and do something. Labash is going to come up onto M-Spirit, as is the stun. They're coming in for Aquanos, though. He doesn't know that Nyx is coming down. The stun comes up. This is definitely going to be him going down. He's still alive. How is he still alive? There you go. He falls, but the Earthshaker's here. He doesn't have an Echo Slam. The Fissure just a little bit off, so he does go onto the wrong side of that. Doesn't get the follow-up stun. That was so close to Slardar surviving.
So close. That Slardar looked ridiculously survivable there. Ember just bottling up, grabbing that illusion rune. Might be able to do something with that, at least destroy something. This Night Stalker's having kind of a sad game. It's not really going his way.
Yeah.
He's hit 6, he does at the night time now at least.
We only have 2.5 minutes until the next
He
natural
really wants
night.
to hit a couple, wants to get at least one, maybe 2 more levels by night time.
He has to find a killer the next night. Like, he absolutely has to make something happen.
He really needs to. Night Stalker's one of those heroes that if you don't make something happen, you are just going to struggle for the rest of the game. It's really key he makes a move during this next night time.
Yeah, 100%.
Even if it means popping the ult to do so. PL is now starting to farm up, though.
Mid lane, stun comes out once again. The snakes are there, with the lockdown. Aquanos, he's still alive. So he's going to come back in for another stun. The Sleight of Fist is going to hit him. He's currently not going to survive this ult, I don't think
so.
Oh, he's fine. Can't remember which symbol means which one. That's the Oracle, maybe once in a billion games. That's going to be a really nice rotation from both of these Dire supports. Coming in, keeping him alive. Didn't get anyone off of it, the snakes were dropped.
Yeah.
But they kept Aquanos alive, and that's big.
Yeah, that was huge there. If they got Arcanos, it'd be a pretty nice pick off for...
Oh, Dark Spear. He's in a bit of trouble here, but Babu is also in the area. So much damage from that. The Echo Slam there again for another knockdown. So much burst damage. Just the Purifying Flames does so much along with all of that lockdown. Maxed out Enchant Totem's going to do a lot. The dodge is going to come for that route, so he's going to be fine. But in comes the Dazzle. He's going to get stunned up. Going to get stunned even more. Oh, so much damage.
That Enchant Totem. That was half Dazzle's health in one go.
One hit. That's
one hit wonder right there.
Very scary. And he's getting close to his axe, so he's just going to be getting on people with.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Who needs a blink when you can just jump?
Exactly. One thing we also never pointed out when we're talking about the drafts is that it is an Earthshaker into a Phantom Lancer.
Yeah.
That's bad.
He's got the jump. He's got the power.
Yeah. We'll pick up an Arcane Rune. Just look to be using that maybe when he's got his axe to get even more jumps around the place, even more stuns. So he is getting low on mana, so this bottle might be something he's looking to just kind of get going pretty soon.
Oh, he's chunked that tower.
Yeah, Enchant Tome. Bonus damage obviously going on to tower. Look how much damage he's doing.
That damage is filthy.
10 seconds
there
until the
goes
next
the tower.
Oh, Bunnies, Atlas, off on his own, manages to find him and pick him up. Dark Spear was actually with him there, so nice pick-off coming there.
That's what you've got to find, isn't it? You've got to find these supports, but then when the supports get a little aggressive, you've got to find these plays, and now we're hitting nighttime. Night Stalker needs to do something now.
He needs to do something, but as soon as it hits nighttime,
they're
Infinity and Aquanos, they're here to try and kill him. If they can shut him down for a little bit of this night, it'll be really big.
I mean, if you kill a Night Stalker at night, it's the most demoralizing thing. It just feels so sad. He's going to harass on this Jug, but without some help here, he's not going to be able to do anything.
Nyx Assassin's ult is back up in about 10 seconds, so they're going to want to, as soon as that up, go and start looking for something.
That Nyx needs to come top, or the Night Stalker needs to move bottom. They've got to group up together.
They have to find something here.
I mean, this Night Stalker's feeling a bit sad right now. He's got a bit of time left on the night, but
He does have All of Night, still 4 minutes remaining, so he has time to try and find something. Maybe the rest of his team want to come up, group up just a little bit so he can do that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that. Again, though, that Earthshaker's ahead on net worth.
Yeah. Here comes next. The snakes are dropped at the tower though. Just trying to put the pressure on to stop that availability for the Night Stalker to go elsewhere and do things. The root's going to come forward. That root might actually catch onto the Nyx. He caught it deliberately. Popped that carapace just to get a little bit of a stun and some more damage out.
Let's see
they can't save this tower.
They have this ward though, right there.
Freezing coming forward. He's going to dodge the stun with the spin, and now they just have to start retreating.
Yeah, they're not. I don't think that this Night Stalker's not going to find anything tonight. It's not looking great. That's still the lead is 5k, but it's not as bad as it was last game.
No, definitely. The two cores are doing all right. Not quite at the same level as the other as the cores on the other side, but they're finding their fine.
Gonna steal that regen rune. Is gonna get stunned up.
The Fisher's gonna fall. Here comes right into the stun. Atlas finishing that.
Well
Did get stunned by the land of the enchant totem, but it's gonna be enough.
It's enough to stop just the slap afterwards. Yeah,
the slap and the follow-up fissure, so Atlas saving his life there with a really nice stun, but this Earthshake is going to be all over the place now.
Yeah, this Earthshake is so maneuverable now.
They're looking for Babo.
Oh no, Babo.
Oh,
he's
jumping
fine.
into the illusion, just going to finish them off, and the creeps maybe, just get a little bit of extra gold.
Is working towards that diffusal blade. Is that diffusal blade? Yeah.
Only about 600 gold off of that.
Once he gets that though, it's going to be quite sad for this
They go in on the Juggernaut and they actually managed to pick him up.
That's nice.
That is really big, and finally, here we see Jaws. He's making some plays, gets that silence onto Oracle. He's so fast, but the stun's there, the shackles. It has to be stopped. In comes the Earthshaker. Oh my god!
All his health!
So much damage. Just jumps on him and one-shots him. Here comes the Fisher. Infinity. That was brutal.
The flap and then the slap.
Absolutely brutal. Just one shot on the Dazzle. And he's getting a Desolator next.
Oh no! Not like this.
What do you do about this?
What? I don't. You've got to hope that the PL can get his stuff and just slap him down to no mana.
Oh, is he got?
He's
going into the roast pit.
Is he really?
Are they going to drop the snakes for it? Yeah, they're going to drop the snakes.
They're just going to take the roast.
Bring in the Slardar. They can lock down the roast pretty easy. Lower his armor. Get it onto the Earthshaker, and then he doesn't have to be scared about jumping into their entire team.
He's just going to jump in Echo.
Yeah.
That PL really needs to get the jump on him and take away his mana, otherwise I don't know if they can deal with him.
Yeah, the issue is that the PL jumps on an Earthshaker, the PL's just getting Echo Snap.
Yeah. They need a silent. They need the Night Stalker there to silence him up.
Has that Aegis, and he's ready to just get
He's ready to party. That's a 20-minute Aegis as well.
Yeah, I mean, with the Slardar and the Shadow Shaman, they are a pretty good Roshan team, so it's not that surprising that they're feeling confident that they're ahead, so just want to push that advantage as much as they can. This is a lineup that against the Ember Spirit, against the Phantom Lancer, is going to fall off.
This Earthshake is just
definitely going to fall off, so they need to start going some damage onto him. So they can burn this Aegis, it would be pretty big. Atlas, he's coming in. Does get the hit. Follow-up stuns there as well. Oh, they need to hit one more time. That's the Aegis burn. That is really, really good.
That is huge. Especially if this Night Stalker can get out of here.
Yeah, and Earthshaker.
Earthshaker's coming in. He's looking for the jump.
Forward.
Oh.
Yeah, he's going to get too far away. That's exactly what they needed to do
there. They've proved they can kill him now. If nothing else, it's more a morale thing to prove they can kill him.
Yeah, and just getting rid of that Aegis makes him much less free to just do whatever he wants.
The Ember Spirit does go down.
Oh no, Babo, you got to be really careful here. Yeah, he's just going to shackle out. They're going to put the root onto the wrong one, so he's going to get to the shrine. With the Jaws coming in, he's going to pop his ult, get that nighttime going, get onto the Oracle. Here comes the Shadow Shaman with that lockdown. Oh no, Jaws, you're going to get hit. It's not quite a one-shot, but it's so much damage. You know, he's ready with another jump going straight forward. Is he going to land? Yes, he is. Godlike Grimace. He lands straight on the Night Stalker, hits him down.
Yeah.
Not what they wanted.
It's really not. Although the PL has done an excellent job of dodging all the jump-ins from Infinity.
Yeah.
He's just been very, very well skilled at dodging anything that they throw at him.
This is actually getting a bit too aggressive. Going to give some money over to Babo. Had no ult available for him there. So that's nice for Babo.
Yeah.
Getting a bit more fun. He has that Div Blade.
Get towards
up now.
More illusions. because who doesn't like more illusions?
Oh, Dark's there. Be careful, friend.
Oh no, not again. Not like this.
There is the blink available on Sada. He's going to get the roots onto both of them though. That is his cue to maybe just start heading away.
Yeah.
You don't want the Ancients that bad.
No. I mean, they're nice, but then they're not worth your life.
Yeah, nice slight roots just to get him safe away from that one there.
A little bit of chip damage as well. Just dissuade them from chasing you further.
Infinity just Echo Slammed the ground.
Oh no.
So he has no Echo Slam for 120
That
seconds.
is I'm gonna presume a misclick rather than just getting that cocky.
Yeah, he had an invis rune. He was walking down the river. He was like,
He's
I don't like this.
Just gonna echo.
As you do.
I don't like this spot of water. Maybe he saw one of the animals in the river and was like, screw you.
Well, Babbo running towards Bunnies here. And he's just looking for him. He's going to ping him out, but doesn't really have anyone else in the vicinity.
Over in the mid lane, there's a little bit of aggression onto the Jug from the Dazzle, just harassing him away, keeping him off the towers.
Well, Atlas. Walk straight under a Sentry Ward, but there is no obs either. Sentry's is all over the Radiant jungle right now. Wizard's getting very low again. He's going to have to pop his ult. There's so much damage coming into him. I don't think it's going to be enough to keep him alive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that big red. So much healing onto him. He has the urn.
God.
It's going to be enough.
Yeah, that is crazy. I thought he was dead for sure.
Top tower is under attack.
I think it's because PL left his illusions to deal with him and didn't really do all that much slapping himself.
Oh, this is a double damage on Infinity. This could be really scary as Infused dropping very low. In comes Jaws though with a silence. Misash is there. Jaws dropping very low. He's going to have to run away. Oh my god, there's so much damage. Oh, a big dodge on the Vigil though. Duck's there. He might be able to get away. No, he is not. Is Infinity going to keep going? Yeah, he's going straight into the base.
He doesn't care.
He's not going to find anyone with his first jump. Is he going to leave?
I think so,
he's going to leave, right? He's going for a crazy instant. He hasn't.
It's just the damage. He wants the damage. He needs Rapier.
I'm not sure it's quite what he wants going onto Babbo. He's going to have all of his mana burned down. Yeah, he's going to be just fine here, Babbo, to walk away.
Babbo really needs to have him jumping, get out, have the illusions take all the mana, and then jump back in on him.
Oh no, top lane. Jaws is going to be kept alive. A really nice stun coming out from Atlas, who has a Meteor Hammer. He's going to get cancelled out before he can finish that. Is the Grave going to be there to keep him alive? No, Infuse coming in close now. Might be in a little bit of danger.
I'd really like to see an Axin on that next. It would really help him survive and hold this high ground right now. Rather than the blink, because I don't think they need the initiation. They just need to hold this high ground right now. And I think the Ags is fantastic. Who doesn't like to burrow into the ground?
I mean, yeah, Nyx Ags is what I think in the upper echelons of Aghanim's upgrades.
It's one of the best.
Obviously, we're seeing here that the best one.
Yeah, clearly,
obviously.
Is Earthshaker.
Not really a contest.
He just wants to jump.
And he's got that haste rune, so he's going to be all over the place looking for those picks, looking for those big initiations. Echo Slam is back up and available for him to use.
Maybe not on the rover this time. Yeah, it's looking in Dyer's favour.
He's going back for the Desolator. He has not decided what he wants.
It's not quite as much as it was last game.
No, it's definitely still winnable.
It still feels winnable for the Radiant side if they're careful.
100%. There's PL coming along nicely, a few K behind the cause of Bristol.
Level-wise, isn't that far behind. Yeah. Only one level behind the Earthshaker right now, which is huge.
And getting towards his Manta, very close to that, so he's going to start accelerating himself through this game. If they can just keep him going well, he's definitely come back a more.
Yeah,
for that top tier one.
They're going to take this tier 1 here, I imagine. They're just going to let it fall as they take the tier 2 down.
Just going to be a trade, which, I mean, at that point, it's not ideal to trade a tier 1 for tier 2, but getting that tower, it's going to be big for Radiant. Yeah.
He might need to get back here because it looks like they're going to head to the high ground. They are, and they're just going to slap the
snakes are dropped, so there's going to be a lot of damage coming onto this tower, and probably the rack straight afterwards.
Yeah, this tower I think might well just go down.
It's hard for them to get in to try and deal with the snakes. It's going to send the illusions in from that doppelganger. In comes Infinity, just doing a lot of damage to that tower with the enchant totem. The Echo Slams out, isn't going to really hit anything though. Jaw's going to take a little bit of damage from that. Enough to open him up to this Omni Slash. The Grave is going to be there to stop him dying from that, and in they come now. Infinity dropping pretty low. Oh, the big damage low, and the Oracle was on him to keep him alive. In comes the Meteor Hammer, is going to stun up the Slardar, going to be enough to take him down. Now they're coming on again. Infinity, he's back in, he's in the trees, and he's just going to TP up, and they're going to find him. Dark Spear dropping very low, Freezing coming in. The snakes are still hitting onto some of them. How are they going to be able to take out Freezing? He doesn't really have much left in the way of escape. Yeah, they are. Babo with a triple kill.
Team White.
They lost the tower, but they got a 5 for no hero trade. Really nice.
That's exactly what they needed there.
That has taken the net worth lead from 12k
down
to
to
7k. That's a 5k swing, even with a tier 3 tower dropping.
Yeah, I mean, I'd sack a tower to, you know, wipe the enemy team. That the net worth, that's almost skyrocketed. That PL, almost to the same level as the Jug, has now overtaken the Jug just about. Very, very close to this Earthshaker as well.
That was huge.
Only 300 gold ahead.
I think that would have gone very, very differently if the Echo Slam had actually connected onto a couple of those heroes.
The Echo Slam missed just everyone. It was just slightly out of position to hit anything. The Omni Slash did well, but there wasn't quite enough damage there for him to really do anything other than damage some of the guys. If the Echo Slam had hit, followed up by this by the Omni Slash, it would be the opposite would be true.
Yeah, the Echo Slam, sorry, the Omni Slash, they did well, but so did King's College in grouping up with that Night Stalker, who was the initial target, just getting the Grave onto him, so the damage was spread and no one died to it. They were all so low, but they did very well to win that fight, and now they're going to look for some more. Atlas, he's ahead of the smoke with the Vendetta up, just looking for something, making sure that the smoke doesn't break too early. He's going to see bunnies, but he's going to also see that there's a lot of the team behind him.
Yeah, if that...
Oh, they're going to see him with the Sentry. Oh, he's not out of range of it yet, so this is going to be catastrophic. Atlas is... Oh!
That damage.
Yeah, he's just dead. And now they're going to start pushing further forward as well. Infinity getting the fissure out onto him, chunking him down. The Grave is going to come.
The Grave's not going to save him.
He has
just
TP.
the inevitable. Down he goes.
Dark Spear does take out this tier 2, however, as his 2 supports fall. So a little consolation prize there.
Yeah.
They're starting to make some moves, get some objectives.
He's going to make a move here, see if he can do something against this Jug.
PL
drums all popped.
PL is to the top of the network.
That's 3 drums being popped for this guy.
Jaw's going to fly up over the trees, have the silence onto him, getting quite a lot of damage. The chains are going to come out as well. They might be able to find this here. The route forward onto him. The Omni Slash is there, though. They have to group up, stop this from killing either of them. They're dropping so low. The Sleight of Fist is going to keep him alive. The spin is there, though. They can't push too aggressive into this. Dark Spear is going to drop if it hits him just a little bit. The damage there. He's going to cut. Silent Source for the Echo Slam. He's going to get both.
Down they go.
Really nice. Wasn't there just enough to save his Juggernaut? And he's actually going to drop the Meteor Hammer.
He's going down here.
Does have the Oracle onto him. They have to kill him through this. They have to keep this damage burning onto him. The snakes are there. They don't want to push too aggressively carrying onto this. The healing is going to be there onto him. He's not going to survive it though, so he is going to fall. Now Babo just going to clean up these wards to make this area a little bit safer for them to fight. There are 2 of them down on either team. Bunnies and Co just going to start heading out, trying to retreat. A ward's going to get dropped right next to the Sentry. As is Sentry. They're going to see it, but not quick enough. Roche is not just yet. Aquinos checking for that.
Yeah, it's a really slow Roche timer this time. That, I still think that did go still in the way of the Radiant side.
Definitely, yeah.
Taking out that, they've shown they can take out this Earthshaker.
Babo on this PL, now a K net worth ahead of anybody else in this game as he goes on to Bunny's burn all his mana. He can't get away from this. There's no lockdown to save him. In comes the Juggernaut trying to do something, but the Lance is going to hit
Juggernaut's
and do
going to
enough.
go down. If he's not
he
careful
did get the spin
here.
off just before the silence came out, but he is getting pretty dangerous position. Dark Spear, in he comes, gets a Remnant back, gets a really nice slight route onto the 2 supports. Oracle just going to get absolutely burst down. Babo at the point in the game where he's doing so much damage now. Good stun onto him though, and now the Juggernaut going to start doing some damage. They're pushing really high into Bunny. He's going to take him down.
This is
coming
a huge
back
swing.
really well right now.
It's now just a 3k net worth lead for this Dire side. They really need to take down this tier 2 here. They need to make some progress. They've done a huge amount at killing them. They need to take some objectives. They could really do with pressuring this high ground soon.
Hammer is going to do a lot of damage to this tower. Going to have to Vendetta up just to stay alive, but he does have the corrosive acid on him, so they're going to have the vision of him. Going to need the Grave even further. just to stay alive. In comes the Earthshaker, but he does root it up as soon as he's up in the Echo Slam! So much damage, Dark Spear going to get very low to that, and the Phantom Lance is just going to get melted down, freezing with both of those kills there.
Oh boy.
Huge Echo Slam. That's what they were looking for from him.
That's what he tried to do last time, but his mana was burnt too quickly, and they couldn't get enough mana burn this time. And Earthshaker, that's what he wants to do. Those are the Echo Slams he's looking to get.
That is the big risk of this Phantom Lancer into the Earthshaker.
Yeah. It's a really odd dynamic the two have. Once you get that mana burn on him, it goes down to who can hurt who quicker.
Take a very quick Roche. Didn't even need the snakes this time. Just going to burn it down with the big physical damage from this Juggernaut and the corrosive haze.
Juggernaut doing a lot of damage now. Really scary hero at the minute.
He's just going to start escalating more and more as he farms up with this Battle Fury. The Manta's there, going for Scardy Nets, give him a lot of survivability, a lot of tank, and keep up with some of these kind of more mobile heroes.
Stop them just getting away. This Phantom Lance has been able to come in and out of these team fights along with the Ember Spirit. Doesn't stop the Ember Spirit quite as much as the Phantom Lancer. Should stop the Phantom Lancer being able to run away there.
Just a little bit. The Manta is there to kind of get rid of some of that negative effect. However, if he does need the Atlas, Bender is up, kind of looking for something in this lane. So there's going to calm down just a little bit. Both teams going just for a bit of fun. The top of the net with it, just really topsy-turvy. Back at the top, we find Earthshaker now, who was just displaced by Babbo for a little bit. Yeah,
this Earthshaker has been very hit or miss. He's either done a lot or missed everything.
Yeah, taking the cheese this time, giving the Aegis over to freezing.
I think that makes sense. They really need something on him. Going for the BKB on this Earthshaker, making him far more survivable.
Yeah, did opt for the Radiance over the Desolator. He was kind of tossing up between those two items. So it's also just going to accelerate his farm a lot.
I think the Radiance was the right choice there.
And just going to accelerate his farm so much.
Along with the mischance against the Phantom Lance, it's really nice. Keep more mana in tow.
Yeah, PL has his heart now, so his next item going to be the Butterfly, also looking for that mischance against the Juggernaut, against that huge Enchant Totem damage.
Yeah, if he can dodge that Enchant Totem, oh boy. Oh boy.
Just like
also gives him the attack speed to help deal with the killing him before he can get the Echo Slam off.
And the Smoke of Deceit comes out. 5-man smoke coming forward from Bristol, looking to make something happen. Arcanos leading the charge, priming his bash on those creeps there.
He's going to pop the smoke to do so, though. They do find someone.
Yeah, find the PL. This is going to be really bad. Oh, sorry, the
Ember
Spirit.
Can just Remnant away.
Yeah, don't quite have the change done. The Slardar not there soon enough.
Yeah.
But they're going to find other people on the back end of this. They're going to have to get the Brave onto Infuse. So you just try and get away, but there's no chance for that.
Down goes this
damage comes out, and the Nyx shackled up, smacked down by the Juggernaut. 2 kills going away of freezing, and with 2 people down, this is their opportunity to start looking for even more objectives. Although top lane, the pressure is coming. Babbo starting to get his round.
He is doing so much damage to these towers now.
And this tower is just dead. As Atlas says, space created.
Yeah.
They die, but they get the tier 2. The high ground damage is coming, or the stakes are down. So that's going to have to be a buyback for stakes. Are they going to race? No, PL. The glyph came out, so PL is TPing back. Glyph from both teams. Yeah. They're going to look for the fight. Earthshaker's dropping to half already. This tower is definitely going to drop. They can't deal with these snakes quickly.
He is going to chunk the tower, though, with that big old attack.
Slight comes out the chains as well. The stuns are onto the Juggernaut. I think they cancelled the Meteor Hammer there, so he's not going to get stunned up even further. And with the Oracle ult, he's safe to just kind of carry on, smacking away at these racks, just trying to get some damage out onto the melee ones. They're totally not going to be able to finish a rack here, though, so I would prefer to see them hitting the range ones.
Yeah. That was nicely done there.
It was nicely
by
defended,
both teams.
yeah.
Like, they didn't commit too much on the attack, and they defended pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, in comes the jump forward onto PL. Gonna miss, but the bridge is there. Gonna have to. Oh, a huge blink stun! Arcanos predicted that perfectly, and now we stunned in the entire team. This is really bad to PL. He has to find a way out of this, but there's just so many stuns! He's just absolutely chain stunned until he's dead there. That was brutal.
You don't want to see it.
really nice from Arcanos, just absolutely perfect stunning there. Atlas heading forward, going to get the stun out onto him. The Meteor Ham's being channeled as well. It's going to be enough to chain stun him up. A little bit taste of his own medicine. It's not just enough. Big jump in from the Earthshaker. He doesn't have anything else available, just hit the pitches there.
So much damage.
And it just chunks down the Night Stalker. But the buyback came from Babo, so he's pushing forward. Wizardsack definitely going to fall to him as he is slowed up, taken down. 3 are going to die, but on the back of a lot of buybacks.
Yeah, there were a lot of buybacks. Back up to a 12k net worth lead on the Dire side. Although, big lot of gold going the way of Nyx, quite a lot of gold going the way of Ember Spirit. Net worth about evening out.
Night Stalker and PL both having to buy back there, so
yeah,
not ideal for them.
Although Night Stalker net profited in gold during that fight.
And now with 3 dead, they're going to look towards this next tier 2 tower.
Although they did also lose the tier 3.
But I think they are defending very well here.
They're doing very good job.
And look at their tower damage. As soon as they win the fight, objectives are just free to be theirs, and they're going to start going to look for some damage on the high ground.
Their spacing has been very good as well. They've had really nice spacing on the Radiant team to avoid these big Echo Slams coming in and just wiping the team.
Boots out onto the Shadow Shaman. He's going to BKB up just to stay alive and drop the snakes. Stuns out both onto the Night Stalker and the Phantom Lancer. Really nice for them. Babo just going to have to go away. Jaws going to get abandoned by his team as his Dark Spear shackled up, hexed up. He's definitely going to die. Aquanos with a really nice double kill. The rest of the team getting out safely, but not ideal.
That the job I've really seen the Night Stalker doing is when you've got issues with the jump in from this Earthshaker, he jumps in, Night Stalker pops his passive, silences in, means the jump in he gets no follow up and just gets stun locked.
Yes. Down the mid lane, they're looking for these barracks when he started up onto nice chains onto Freezing, so they force that Manta so he can get towards them. The backdoor protection's there, so it's going to be hard to break through until the creeps start coming. Here they are. One Manta just going to melt.
Down goes the Dazzle.
Yeah, the jump in with the BKB from Aquanos is enough to take out that Dazzle and push this advantage even further. Nice chains onto 2 there. Freezing just going to spin to get away from that. The follow-up stun, the Meteor Hammer being channeled as well onto Aquanos, but the Purify is there just to keep a little bit of damage away from him. He's going to be absolutely fine as the fight starts going the other way. Big Echo Slam. Atlas getting jumped very low, just going to invis up. Try to get away, but he gets just out of vision. He is going to be safe. Babo, he's just in the middle of all of them. He's fine right now. Night Stalker gonna be found, but then Atlas gonna get a kill on Aquanos in revenge. Can't kill his Night Stalker and get away with it as Babo carries on with the chase.
Can he get him? He's slowed up. He's just gonna keep bouncing.
Yeah, he can jump more than Babo can doppelganger here, so he is going to be able to get away.
Yeah,
as
he is.
Further down though, they're still fighting Wizardsack. He's dropping so low, people are starting to get a little bit greedy. Atlas trying to finish him off, but he has the support. In comes the Ember Spirit with the triple remnant onto him, but he's going to jump in, get stunned, get hexed, get absolutely blown up. As is Babu, they're just all going to die here. They overcommitted to these kills much.
Oh no, that's it.
And none of them have buybacks. There's so much damage on the side of
Surely
Bristol.
that's GG now. None of them have buybacks.
If it's not GG, it's Megas, but I think they can just go for the throat.
Yeah, I think I'd go for the throat.
They need to get Infinity some mana.
Yeah. Then none of them have boots.
He's just going to TP back to base.
Just he's
by the BOTs. They are on a separate cooldown to your TP scores now, so he can come back very quickly. Just the Night Stalker to try and do something here, and GG's going to get called.
That last team fight was way too messy, way too
team fight, one little overcommittal.